Good evening, sir.
Very good evening.
So the next question is, how can entrepreneurs sustain in the market after almost every business has shifted virtually? Especially, how did IITP adapt to this sudden change?
See, we were amongst the fortunate set of businesses in the sense, of course, the coaching sector is very badly affected, let me tell you, in this pandemic. Almost across Maharashtra, if you see, almost 50% of coaching classes have shut down. Another 30-40% are in deep financial crisis and are in trouble. But there are 5 to 10% of coaching institutions who have survived. So we are one of those fortunate ones who have survived. And that is because I would say that because of two reasons. One, of course, is God's grace and the fact that we are in Pune where there is internet connectivity and broadband, and our students also are able to afford it. So, this is one. Second is because we were also fast and quick to adapt to whatever was required. So, quick adaptation of new technologies, new ideas. So, if you see the period between 15th March 2020 to 15th May 2020, these 2 months, we tried out several platforms, several ideas, and there was some lot of trial and error and back and forth which we did. Of course, we already had developed some technological platforms. It was not a shock to us because we have been investing in technology for a number of years. So that was one visionary thing which probably we had earlier also, that we didn't know that a pandemic would come, but we thought that sometimes this digital and online thing also will click. So we were investing over the years in technology. In fact, 2006, the first online testing system in India for engineering entrance exams was built by IITP in 2006. तभी कोई online test के बारे में बात नहीं करता था. So we have been into technological aspects quite a lot, but our core offering was always classroom coaching. So we adapted because we had this thought of adapting also, and if we had to do it on mass scale for all our students for different batches, obviously it was a new thing for us also. We adapted to the challenge, our teachers adapted to the challenge, our staff adapted. We had to conduct a lot of training sessions, we had to take training. So वो सब learning, e-learning and doing it very fast, doing it, adapting it, उसके लिए एक open mindset चाहिए. And if you know technology that you can do it, it is possible. So unlearning, learning, relearning. This is a mantra for today's all entrepreneurs in every field, not just during the pandemic, otherwise also. So that was one thing which we did, and that's how at least we have managed to survive, and we continue to do well. Our students are also happy with whatever online programs are happening. And if you see those businesses which could not go online, or which, I mean, like coaching can at least go online theoretically speaking, but let's say manufacturing firms, you cannot do it online, right? I mean, there are so many business activities which just simply can't be done online, like travel and tourism. How can you do it online? Real estate, construction, how can you do it online? So these are very big issues. These sectors have suffered a lot. And I hope that as now that the situation is slowly getting normalized, a lot of vaccinations are also happening. I pray and hope that the third wave doesn't come. And even if it comes, India is able to weather the storm very comfortably and ride it through. So the business sector hopefully will not get affected, even if the third wave, if at all it comes, is what I hope. So now that situation is getting unlocked more or less, those activities which could not move online have also started reviving. And in fact, a lot of pent up demand which was there for the last 1.5 years, which could not get materialized, some of those businesses are now prospering also a lot in this time. If you see the GST collection also of our nation, which in a way reflects the mood of the economy, because is this the latest figure of September was 1,17,000 crores. For the month of September itself, the government of India collected GST government. So there is some revival in the economy for sure. Green shoots are again coming back. But those activities which cannot move online in the lockdown period, this is very difficult. I mean, it's very difficult to answer that question. I don't have much of an answer for that question. But for activities like us, coaching and all that, which can easily move online, it just needs you to be adaptive. You need to be smart. You just need to adopt this unlearning, learning, relearning mantra. Then everything is possible. So that is basically how we managed to navigate through this particular challenge.
Yes, sir. So we can say that it didn't have a very adverse effect. on the
On our institution you're talking about?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, no, no. For us, fortunately, we were able to weather the storm comfortably. Maybe for a month or so, like between 15th March to let's say 15th April or so, we were still figuring out how to exactly do. Should we use Zoom? Should we use Google Meet? Should we use WebEx? Should we use Microsoft Teams? What to do? This and that. So उसमें थोड़ा सा एक period of uncertainty जरूर था. But we till then we gave a lot of video recordings to students which we had. But thereafter we could easily manage the whole stuff because then all our teachers also geared up. And finally you have when they ऐसा बोलते हैं ना, adversity is the mother of prosperity, ऐसा कुछ तो बोलते हैं. It's also the mother of invention. So there was no other option. We couldn't go to classroom coaching at all, and we couldn't do it that way. So we had to do it. So all our teachers got some cameras, those tripods, tried out various things, various devices. We didn't know how to write on that, writing pad, electronic board. वो भी थोड़ा practice लगता है काफी. So all that people managed it, and somehow we were able to do it. So